Bravo, located in Bearsden. Now the radio propagation report, compiled by G0 Kilo Yankee Alpha, G3 Yankee Lima Alpha, and G4 Bravo Alpha Oscar, last Friday, the 13th of April. The predicted unsettled geomagnetic conditions arrived on Tuesday and continued with the K-index hitting 5 on Wednesday. This was due to an elongated coronal hole on the Sun, with the escaping plasma causing the solar wind to pick up in both speed and density. The wind peaked at more than 500 kilometers per second, and widespread visual auroral displays were reported at high latitudes. There was a brief ionospheric enhancement on Tuesday evening, which saw the critical frequency rise to more than 5 MHz, with the predicted maximum usable frequency reaching 18 MHz around 1900 hours UTC. However, maximum usable frequency struggled to reach 14 MHz on Wednesday during the subsequent ionospheric storm. This shows that we can get a brief ionospheric enhancement as the solar material first hits our planet, so it's worth watching the bands. Otherwise, the Sun remains spotless, with the solar flux index sitting in the high 60s. Next week, the solar flux index will remain around 67, and HF propagation will, once again, be largely dominated by solar wind effects. NOAA predicts reasonably settled conditions for the first half of this week, but unsettled conditions again from around the 19th of April. As we'll describe in the VHF section, sporadic haze may start to show itself quite soon, and this can affect all the upper HF bands with strong, but often brief short-skip propagation into Europe. And now the VHF and up propagation news. The cold, misty weather across the northern North Sea into the Baltic may have set up a few tropospheric paths, but so far it has seemed fairly quiet. This initial phase of the Scandinavian high will decline over this weekend, but early this week the high will rebuild over the North Sea. It will be better placed and could be more useful during the rest of the week for tropospheric paths along the east coast, say from East Anglia to North East Scotland and eastwards across the North Sea to the Low Countries. There will also be some occasional thundery developments, mainly in the lead up to this weekend, with a hint of potential rain scatter on the gigahertz band. It is mid-April and the 2018 sporadic haze season beckons, so it's worth repeating a few basic rules to help those who have never worked it before. Start by checking the European beacons on 10 metres and 6 metres during the morning and late afternoon. A classic opening will usually have two phases, one say from 1000 to 1200 hours UTC, and a second in the late afternoon and early evening from 1600 to 1900 hours UTC. Of course, it can happen at other times, so put 10 metres and 6 metres in your shack routine during these summer months. Keep QSOs brief, so report and locator will do in these transient events. April also brings increased meteor activity. First significant shower, the Lyrids, peaks on the 22nd of April, sometime between 1000 and 2100 hours UTC. Moon declination is positive and increasing this week, and the moon is at perigee once more on Friday at a distance of 368,717 kilometres from the Earth. It is therefore a good week for EME with long windows and high moon elevations, meaning low ground noise with low path losses. And that's all from the propagation team this week. Local news. Please note that, as mentioned earlier in this bulletin, Staff illness at the RSGB HQ has meant it was not possible to prepare any local news information this week. However, your newsreaders in Glasgow and Edinburgh have managed to draw together some limited local club details in our transmission areas. On Tuesday, Livingston District Amateur Radio Society is having a talk. Further details from Cathy, 2 Mike 0 Delta India Bravo, telephone 01 506 433 846. The East Kilbride Club EARS are meeting on Wednesday in the Murray Bourne Centre, starting at 1900 hours. This week there will be a talk by Andy, GM7 GDE, covering APRS. All are welcome, and more information can be found on the web at ears-club.uk. Also on Wednesday, Glenrothes District Radio Club is having a normal club night. More details from Doogie, MM6 Kilo November Romeo, via email to doogie@digitalmaker.co.uk. On Friday, Mid Lanarkshire Amateur Radio Society is having a club night, with details from Kevin, 2 Mike 0 Kilo Victor Mike, telephone 07725 096 279. And finally, also on Friday, the West of Scotland Amateur Radio Society is holding a club night, chaired by Jack, GM4 Charlie Oscar X-Ray. For further information, please check out tinyurl.com/WOSARS. To be aware that details of many other forthcoming events can be found in Radcom and in the April edition of the RSGB Affiliated Clubs newsletter, which may be downloaded from tinyurl.com/GB2RS-0804B for Bravo. That ends this week's GB2RS news broadcast, compiled by the Radio Society of Great Britain, which represents amateur radio and radio amateurs within the United Kingdom and internationally. News items for GB2RS should be sent to RSGB headquarters as far in advance as possible, with the deadline being 10 AM on Thursdays. You may contact our news desk by phone on 01234 832 700 or by fax on 01234 831 496. If using email, then please send general and regional news items from Radcom and the GB2RS to radcom@rsgb.org.uk. And the Radio Society of Great Britain retains the copyright of the material transmitted. Information about amateur radio or the latest GB2RS broadcast schedule can be obtained by sending an A4 size stamped addressed envelope indicating your requirements to the Radio Society of Great Britain, 3 Abbey Court, Fraser Road, Priory Business Park, Bedford, and the postcode is Mike Kilo 443 Whiskey Hotel. Our website is at www.rsgb.org. GB2RS is not licensed for two-way communications, but calls will be welcomed under the call sign Golf Mike 3 Victor Tango Bravo after close down. So until next Sunday 73, and have a good week from the GB2RS news team. And this is GM3 3TV. Good morning to everyone there, and I hope you all managed to copy the news fine this morning.